Good morning or afternoon, depending upon where you are in the world at this present moment. I am in Sydney, Australia, and my name is Tania Wilde. I am an author, a poet, a motivator, and a woman of faith. My book, Soul Therapy, Rethinking, Wellbeing, aims to inspire and redefine the concept of well-being, outlining the steps necessary for you to achieve self-mastery and develop your inherent gifts which lead to inner peace. Peace of mind is priceless. We can rewire our minds and we can reform our thoughts and declutter our lives. My book is available as an ebook on Kindle for $11.99, less than the cost of a sandwich. Ask yourself, is your life worth more than the cost of a sandwich? Many people spend thousands on life coaching courses to gain happiness and wellness. But I believe we all deserve to live our best lives, healthy, happy, and prosperous, without any confusion or doubt. And if you don't have an ebook reader, you can type in your search engine, free ebook reader, and download it to your device. The things I would like you to take away from me today are: number one, your health and well-being cannot be purchased over the counter. They are predominantly in our own hands and life choices. Learn to think outside the box. Consider metaphysics. Look beyond the surface levels as you develop the ability to be consciously aware of your awareness, your thoughts and mental processes, which is also known as meta-awareness. In my book, you will also discover that I use metaphors to make the whys simple. Psychosomatic illness can be caused or aggravated by internal conflict or stress. Our world has so many pressures and stresses and time constraints, which can be like a pressure cooker, adding pressure to our lives. Think of a volcano. It can lie dormant for decades and then just explode. We need to understand ourselves better and be mindful of these effects. We don't need to reach our tipping point and then explode. We need to be mindful that sleep deprivation can be a trigger for psychosis. And I know this, as I spent 2 weeks in a hospital psychiatric ward from psychosis due to work inequality, which was a direct result of stress and sleep deprivation, which I experienced many years ago. So I do speak from experience. Never be ashamed to discuss issues that can affect us all. Stress and sleep deprivation affect many, but being open takes bravery. Sometimes the mind remains active, making sleep difficult, and stress doesn't help. Meditation can help, but there may be times when medication is needed. Please don't be ashamed or fearful of asking for help. It takes courage. We live in a decadent world, a swamp nation, where corruption exists and not everyone does the right thing. Our choices define our character, but we can remove our faults if we choose to change. Number three, soul therapy's guiding maxim is to know thyself. Plato taught that the unexamined life was not worth living. Knowledge of self is the pinnacle of Maslow's hierarchy of needs in the realization of self. To know ourselves is to know God and to know success, happiness, prosperity, and well-being. Ralph Waldo Emerson said, "Our greatest accomplishment is being ourselves in a world that constantly tries to make us something else. He also said that what lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny compared to what lies within us. 1 Corinthians 3:16 in the Bible states that God's temple is within us, not some building or church around the corner. And I am not discussing any structural building here. I am talking about your spiritual temple. Romans 13:11. Don't you know that the hour has come for you to wake up from your sleep? You tell me, are you spiritually asleep or are you spiritually awake? Our actions give us away, and there must be division so that the one who is in the right can be seen and heard. Clarity is the ability to think clearly without confusion, and embracing our authenticity encourages living in alignment with one's true self rather than trying to fit in or to be someone else. Be true to yourself. Everybody else is taken. Sapiens empowers individuals to own their own productivity, wellness, and it also improves employee engagement. When we believe in ourselves, we remove doubt and gain confidence in our ability to view life from a holistic perspective. Holistic refers to viewing all aspects of life as interconnected components of a larger whole, which helps us to understand life more comprehensively. Like a jigsaw puzzle, each piece we see gives us greater clarity and makes life less puzzling, making wise the simple. Why should anyone limit learning? Having an open mind is the opposite of a closed, fixed, or limited mindset. Only the open door can receive visitors, just as only the open mind can receive wisdom. Please don't limit yourselves. Take Alice in Wonderland. She teaches us not to be judgmental and to be open to life's experiences. Alice has high tea with the Mad Hatter, the March Hare, and the Dormouse. The symbolism here is we are all different, and some of us may be a bit eccentric, but it's okay to be ourselves, and it's okay to be different. Like the flowers in the garden, there are various different varieties, but everyone is beautiful in their own way. We may not always see eye to eye, but we can agree to disagree respectfully. Remember that we are all at different stages in our soul's development. So do yourself a favour. Read Soul Therapy and rethink your well-being. Revisit your conditioning. Then you can reform and transform your entire life by being the decisive person you were meant to be. Don't settle for anything less than you can be. And you can be anything. One should achieve their potential. To give anything less than your best is to sacrifice your gifts. This quote is from Albert Maslow, whose work emphasizes reaching our potential. Don't be indecisive, like in the play Hamlet, to be or not to be. Being decisive means taking action to achieve a specific outcome, such as fulfilling our dreams or losing weight through exercise, nutrition, and portion control. Everything is possible for those who believe. Soul Therapy challenges and transforms how we perceive ourselves, one another, and the world around us. Individual growth and inner renewal increases the quality of our lives. You will discover your raison d'etre, which is our reason for being, for existing and your purpose in life. Idoa Koi Mikan said that until we make peace with who we are, we will never be content with what we have. Material items cannot deliver lasting happiness. Steve Jobs was co-founder of Apple with his partner Steve Wozniak. And despite having a net worth of $10.2 billion, he wrote a letter a year before his death that would offer wisdom to those who seek his words. His last letter you can Google. Modernism is a philosophical movement that, along with our cultural trends and change, arose from a wide-scale and far-reaching transformation through a broader spirituality. This includes a novel paradigm that enhances intuitive processes, fosters creativity and imagination, and promotes psychic sensitivity towards oneself and towards others. This global movement sought a new alignment with personal values and experiences, which is congruent. An experience of wealth or a wealth of experience. We are energy, and like sponges, we absorb the energy around us and within us. However, if we choose to live mindfully, we can learn how to navigate our energy more productively and our relationships more smoothly. Like a magnet, one end repels and the other end attracts. Understanding our energy and the energy of our surroundings is wise and beneficial. To read Soul Therapy is to rethink your well-being. It's a choice I hope you make. You have nothing to lose and so much to gain. Soul Therapy uses Jacob's ladder as a metaphor for the 3 stages of consciousness: conscious awareness, subconscious awareness, and superconscious awareness, which my book Soul Therapy, Rethinking Wellbeing details more about. Our hospitals are under stress due to incorrect staff-to-patient ratio. Doctors and staff are overworked and overwhelmed due to long hours, which puts pressure on our healthcare system. Emergency departments are often overcrowded, and every minute counts, as precious time can mean the difference between life and death. I believe a 4-day work week is ideal. Many work 76 hours a fortnight, and when you add 20 hours of commute on top, it's no wonder we feel exhausted and close to breaking point. Soul Therapy, Rethinking Wellbeing is designed to help strengthen our psychological resilience, which is defined as our ability to adapt to stress and adversity more holistically and mindfully. We have both good and bad seeds, our positive and negative qualities. If we are mindful, we can remove the negative seeds and allow our good seeds to bloom and flourish in all our fields of endeavour. Like a compass, we can learn to navigate our pathways and relationships on calming seas. Patience is not only a virtue, but it's also beneficial for overall wellness. As Carl Jung said, congruence matches our true selves with our self-image. And our spiritual examination is akin to a diagnostic test for our soul. It utilises self-reflection and dialogue to foster self-accountability and a deeper understanding of our relationship with ourselves. According to Merriam-Webster, a guru is generally recognised as a leader or a teacher, a person with knowledge and expertise in some field. The etymology, the word guru in Hindu means a Hindu teacher or a spiritual guide. It is derived from the Sanskrit word guru, which means worthy of respect. We earn the respect of others. It is not something we are given automatically. Actions speak louder than words. When you spell the word guru as G-U-R-U, it leads to a realization in the discovery of self. A guru is an individual who has attained enlightenment or self-discovery within their spirit, one who is an expert, a mentor, a master, or a guide in some specific field. Individuals who identify as empaths with their heightened sensitivity towards others and emotions can be seen as natural life educators, particularly in roles involving emotional support and understanding. I am an empath, and I can put myself in other people's shoes. Wisdom applies knowledge, experience, understanding, common sense and insight. And spirit refers to courage, mettle, determination, resolution and tenacity. It means moral strength to resist opposition, danger or hardship. Courage implies a firm mind and will in danger or adversity. Being mindful is no longer running on autopilot. We're not robots. We're awake, we're mindful, and we're aware that God is the author of life. And we can be co-producers if we contribute to our life story mindfully. Arcadia refers to pastoral simplicity. And certo actor means from a reliable source. Are you aware that true evangelism must promote initiatives that contribute to the development of individuals in both their spiritual and material existence? You, Lord, have shown me the path that leads to a good life. Plus your presence fills me with joy and happiness. Acts 2 verse 28. Quidem translates to indeed, in fact, in truth. We should be kind to one another. We are representatives of the new covenant, which is not documented on paper, but is guided by our spirit. 2 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 3. The Spirit gives life. And John chapter 4, verse 24 states that God is spirit, and those who worship God must worship in spirit. Parousia originates from ancient Greek, signifying the arrival or presence. It denotes the transcendence of physical existence and the material world. It emphasizes the importance of our inner spirit. Think about the oyster and the pearl metaphor. Our treasures lies within. Texts hidden in the Apocrypha, ancient letters, suggest a concept in which Jesus is thought to exist in our consciousness. Our spirit is our connection to a higher realm and consciousness. As I mentioned, God's true church is not a structural building. You can discern this for yourself if you achieve spiritual maturity during your journey of self-discovery. Soul Therapy, Rethinking Wellbeing offers readers thought-provoking insights and practical steps to guide all to reach their full potential. But we can declutter our minds and our houses, and we can rethink our perspectives. And like diamonds, each angle gives us a different perspective. Each branch that we add to our tree of life provides greater clarity. Life can become more transparent as we gain a deeper understanding, and it makes life less confusing. Michael Jackson's song, Man in the Mirror, encourages self-reflection and personal change to improve the world. In his song, John Mayer is still waiting on the world to change. But when we change our perspectives, we change how we think about things, about ourselves, our relationships, and our lives. We can become better, not bitter. A cheerful heart is good medicine, but a broken spirit leads to declining physical or mental health. Develop your spiritual resilience by acquiring wisdom and knowledge to live your best life. And that school of hard knocks, don't let it keep you down. Rethink it. Wayne Dwyer said, change the way you look at things and the things you look at will change. Your life is a gift. Don't waste it. Realise your inner potential and strengthen your spiritual resilience. Become the warrior you are. Thank you for tuning in and have a wonderful day wherever you are in this world.